Yo. Alright. What's good, everybody? So, basically, I'm on this super fresh world um, that me and my sister just started. Um, but I guess the nicest way you could put it is she's not going to be able to play ever again. So, I don't know. I just want to put this out there. I want to look around, you know what I'm saying? Just want to look around. Because this world was super, not was, is super vibey, bro. Especially with these graphics. I like the graphics update. You know, it still looks like Minecraft, but it's just better. You know what I'm saying? So that's nice. And it doesn't run like shit. I remember on PS4, they would add stuff that was objectively better, and it just ran like garbage, bro. I swear, the last, like, you cannot tell me that out of, like, the decade plus I've had my PlayStation, I think around a decade is when people were like, alright, bro, we need something new. You know what I'm saying? Like, we already had the PS5, but like a decade in is when you could look at a PS4 and be like, it's like looking at a PSP, you know what I'm saying? Like, after a decade, that PS4 achieved PSP status of just, yeah, bro, we're done with you. And the last 3 years of PS4 were so ass, bro. The last 3 years of that decade, it was just all these good games coming out, like Elden Ring, all the new Call of Duties, you know, all them shits. Fuck. But yeah, what I don't know I want to do yet is if I'm gonna alter the build. And by alter, I mean like expand. I probably wouldn't touch any of these blocks. I would just use this as a mainframe. And I have other worlds that I've played with my sister I think I understand her building style. So I could probably do something similar, but with my knowledge. You know what I'm saying? Because she never had my knowledge on like how blocks go together. It's like it didn't click like how it does for me, someone who played for like a decade. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. I think she still has some stuff on her character, so I'll load in and grab those items at some point. But this is probably just gonna be my relaxed world. I mean, I've said that for like 9 words. Well, this one has more significance than literally all the others, so. Do I want to go through survival? I mean, I'm doing it for me now. Now I don't gotta carry my brother, and I'm just gonna leave it on the settings it's on. Um, cause she could not play without keep inventory, bruh. Her and my brother, dog. Hopeless. And then it makes you realize Minecraft, if you're not like an expert fucking finger manipulator gamer like me, bro, like Minecraft is hard as fuck. If you don't know nothing, Minecraft is hard as fuck. And if you don't have a good concept of like how a game works, how any sort of progression works to at least help you try and get through it, you're like extra cooked, you know? It's like, damn, bro. There are people, if you pass them a controller, they would look at you like you passed them an alien device, bro. It would be like you put them in the cockpit of a plane and told them to fly it midair. They'd be like, what? Shit. But yeah, I remember, I just came back from the last time I played this world, I had come back and from a mining trip with that haul of 17 diamonds. Or maybe like 15. I know I got like 95% of them in one run. So. Oh, and I was gonna go back to that cave because it's really promising. That's what I was gonna do. Dang. Yeah, that's crazy, bro. I'm gonna make my house first, but I'm so lazy, dog. Building houses in this game is like, oh my god, bro. Dead ass, bro. I might just start. Literally, I might just start putting chests where I feel in stuff where I feel like I'm putting stuff, and then just the entire flatlands will become my house because I'll naturally start lighting it as I move out and whatever, bro. Like, well, fucking nature is my house, bro. Shit. I'll have to build pathways between my crafting tables, bro. I don't care. Alright, fucking ankles. Alright, ouch. Los Islas. But yeah, as you can see, we're still very much basic needs world. I do have a world where we're much farther along. We were enchanting our diamond gear. Bro, we never got to beat the Ender Dragon. Fuck. That's rough. Shit. Hey, at least me and my brother did. I got 1 point on the board. Yeah, we beat that motherfucker ice. I don't even... No, none of it... We didn't fall into the void either. Mainly because I put my brother on strats. And we didn't have to do anything crazy. Sometimes you got to do, like, gymnastics to get the correct distance and yada yada, you know, for the Ender Pearl. Whoa. Madia. Oh! Ooh. Copper is gonna be more useful, but it's not gonna come out right now. Like, it's not out. Bruh. Cool. There are a couple things I'll build, but I don't know what. Bruh. Let's see, what I would build. I know I'll probably build like some sort of 999 thing, because my sister was like, she loved Juice World. I was like her favorite artist for like 5 years straight. God damn. I'm not gonna lie, cannot stand the guy, bro. Him, Triple X, bro. I can't stand those motherfuckers, bro. Can't stand them. But it ain't about me. So I'll do it. I'll make it look good. I'll make sure it's centered, measured correctly. 3D. 3D. It'll look good. Oh, I should probably should have kept that. I could go get it, but no. What else? Oh my goodness. No, I'm not gonna lie. This is totally side. I am kinda sick of being a barista, bro. I'm kinda sick of it, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Like, it's like I'm at a place to where on like the social ladder, I'm once again at the fucking bottom, bro. Because everyone else is one way and I'm another way. Like they're all like I work with people that are like high schoolers that have like that first job, don't really give a fuck mindset, which I had. I totally like the thing is here's I totally understand it, like because I literally did the same fucking thing at the gas station. But the difference is that was me to them. They were like 60, 45 plus managers, bro. And the gas station fucking sucked. This is like a barista job. And now I'm in the position trying to be a manager and having to put up with it. And it's like, fuck. But, that's the challenges of management that I'm trying to iron out. But I work with them. Oh my god, I work with like basically everybody there is gay and supports like everything and all that. And they're the type where it's like, if you don't think what I think, you're kind of weird. Like it's that new normal where a lot of people are like that, and then a lot of people are like, yeah, I'm totally okay being like that, more power to you, I guess. But there is just a lot of people that it's like, if it's not my way, it's the highway, especially when it comes to that shit. So, the fact I'm like half on everything, bruh. Because here's the thing, I don't have no problems with people like trying to transition or whatever, but don't half-ass it, bro. I can't stand when like, bro, like a fat bitch will grow a fucking shitty mustache, go get on testosterone, maybe depends if their insurance will cover it, or like help or whatever, depends, and identify as a whole man, and get mad if you don't call him a man or whatever, you know what I'm saying, and that's it. Like that's where it stops. Like what? Like that like that's bullshit. That's bullshit. Like you're bullshitting me. Like my culture is not your costume type shit. But now it's like gender, I guess. And it's like same thing if it was like the opposite way, bro. Like what if I just decided to go on estrogen and what you would call it? Go on estrogen, go through like voice changing techniques and shit like that, and called it a day pretty much. Oh, and then change my outfit too, because like sometimes they'll like get like boy haircuts, God, bro, I swear one of my coworkers trimmed their mustache, bro. I didn't laugh, but that was like in my head. That shit was hilarious, bro. Like all power to them. Again, all power to them. No malice, no hatred, no nothing. All power to them. That shit was like funny. That was unexpected. Like, yeah, I just trimmed my mustache. Yo, what? Oh my god. So, more power to them. But like, what if that's all I did? Could I did really identify as a woman? You know what I'm saying? Like, really? Like, is that not bullshit? Like, would I count at that? Like, that's such bullshit. That's such bullshit. But like, if you genuinely try, like, you're trying to become more masculine to actually be a man or whatever. And I'm not here to tell you what that means. You got to pick what that means. But what you call it? I I could tell you, sitting around bitching all day, and what you call it? I could tell you it probably doesn't count, but it's up to you to figure out what counts. I think that's what I'm trying to say here. Mm. Damn, they are beating my ass. I forgot I'm in weak armor. Oh, please, senor. You know, this is how I know you're a YN. You'd rather try and walk me down and get within the range of my weapon instead of, you know, standing back and using your ranged weapon as a ranged weapon. You fucking bloodthirsty YNs. Fuck you. Alright. Oh my gosh. What do I have here? Oh. Never mind. These are some really good caves. I don't even know if I want to play through survival, to be honest. Like, I might play through survival until I get to a certain point, and I'm just gonna bullshit. And I'm just gonna, like, get everything I need. I'm not... Like, do I want to do it legit? Because, like... Well, I guess I should just do it how me and my sister were gonna do it. And how we were gonna do it was kind of how me and my... It was literally how me and my brother were doing it. You know, keep inventory, and, like, no summoning anything, unless... You know, and that's it. Because, like, bro... Like, I was thinking, man, I'm not gonna summon anything. And then I thought, oh, I gotta go and build this super complex, massive creeper farm and waste time, you know, farming creepers to get enough freaking gunpowder. And I gotta make a paper farm to get enough paper and then combine the two into like an auto crafter to get me fireworks. And I gotta have a massive storage system. I'm just thinking about that. I'm just like, dude, I have been there, done that, and no. I've done that enough times. It's like that revelation reminded me of an old friend who, bro, used to talk about Warriors, like the cat book series, for a long time. Um, Not like in like some weird way, because I know people that hate the series. Like, bro, you just gotta don't talk to me about the series if you don't know nothing, bro. Like, if you haven't read up until the last hope of Warriors, don't talk to me. No cap. If you haven't at least, and that's at least, that's the doorway into the conversation. That's it. Like, if you don't have that experience, the only thing I'm gonna tell you is to read more and talk to me later, dead ass. Cause I'm not trying to hear some furry, but I'm not trying to hear some ignorant, uneducated, fucking middle school thought process, bro. And from a grown adult, like, if this was 7th grade, then I mean, you know, that's fucking expected, but for like a fellow 20-year-old to be like, bro, that's a furry book, unironically, every single time, I'm like, alright, bro. But that shit was gas, no cap. Like, to give y'all a highlight reel, bro, there was like Cat King Vaughn, bro. That shit was crazy work. Like, basically, this motherfucker lied, snitched, finessed, manipulated, gaslit, as well as murking top names in the verse to get where he's at. And then he did atrocious shit when he got in power. Had multiple cat baby mamas that he did, and it was all like Riz. Like, he had that dark Riz, that Sasuke Riz, bro. That Sasuke Riz. Even after he was exposed for what he did, like, even after he was exposed, exiled, and achieved power fucking anyway, you know, and everybody knew what he did up in ThunderClan, and he still had litters of kittens coming out that motherfucker, bro. Crazy work. Like, he left like all these cats from his old clan that he wanted to rule, that he grew up around. Like, he left like the moms and like a elder dead as a fucking trail to lead to the ThunderClan camp. Where a pack of massive wild farm dog, not wild, like massive farm dogs that got off their leash were gonna find and track their way there. That was fucked, boy. And then there's some fucked deaths in there too. Like the aforementioned, that motherfucker Tiger Claw, bro. Cat King Vaughn, bro. Literally died in the craziest way possible, bro. Like, so in this Warrior Cat shit, if you become a leader of a clan, you get 9 lives. You know, you get 9 lives. That's how you actually get 9 lives. And it's legit. Like, you legitimately get 9 lives. It's not no exceptions or what about this. Like, you just have 9 lives, plain and simple. Um, um, and he had 9 lives. He pulled up to one battle, and this tiny, like half his body weight cat hit him with a weave, duck under. He had claws, but he was a small cat, so they were like small claws. But he had, I never really thought about how fucking crazy this was, but he had dog claws as well. So he was doubled up with like dog claws and his claws. And like kind of like, I imagined it kind of like Wolverine. No idea how that makes sense. They don't have surgery in it. He doesn't have duct tape. You know what? What do you use? Tar, pine resin? I don't fucking know. Dead ass. But yeah, you know, he Wolverined straight through the underbelly. Had motherfucker Tiger Claw's guts flayed out. Motherfucker looked like a fish, well prepped fish, no cap. And he's like tweaking, and he literally keeps on dying. It's like a fucking video game where like it's like literally if there was a sound effect and like a flashing color, it would have been like a video game where you just fucking and he does that 9 times over until he fucking dies, bro. Crazy work. Oh, the thing is, death didn't even restrain him. He kept doing some fuck shit, but that's up for all y'all to figure out, bro. Oh my god. So like, I'm telling you, like that series, even though at the end of the day it's about some fucking personified cats, you know, it was pretty good, especially as a kid. Like if I picked it up as a 20-year-old, I probably wouldn't fuck with it, but I picked it up at the right time. And my whole point of even giving you this debrief was how me and my friend used to talk about it all the time. Like, and he would bring up even up until like senior year, we would talk about it every once in a while, and he would bring up how he was gonna reread the whole series to like refresh his memory, and then he got like 10 books into it. He stopped for like a year, bro. And then I talked to him like a month ago, and he was like, yeah, bro, in like the most monotone voice. He's like, yeah, bro, not gonna lie, I'm not touching Warriors, like, unless I'm reading it to my kids. Like, these books are gonna collect dust. And again, I've known this guy for years. We talked about Warriors for years. Mainly because he kept bringing it up, but I also did fuck with Warriors, and I would bring it up from time to time, you know what I'm saying, for show. But he kept bringing it into relevancy more than I did, so it was more on his active interest list than mine. And so I was like extra surprised to hear him just monotonely just like, yeah, bro, sick of that shit. Crazy work. And that all culminates to how I feel about building farms and shit in Minecraft, bro. Especially because I come from the era where it doesn't work. Bro, I wrote off farms in Bedrock like the year Bedrock came to console. I ruled them out back when it was PS4 edition and none of that shit worked. And then I tried again in like with Bedrock for like the first year or two that it was out on console. Realized that shit still didn't work, or it had to be like really, really precise and annoying to like get it right. And I said, all right, shit still don't work, and I left it alone. And to this day, I still don't trust that these farms are gonna work, that they're gonna be half as good as what's said. And there's a lot of work. I gotta go find every nook and cranny within like 150 blocks or some shit, bro. It's like, I don't know. Like, these Minecraft farms, they're too much. Like, if you have a world where, like, you genuinely do it, I don't even blame you, bro. Because I put a lot of hours into this game over the years, too, but outside of, like, one world, if you got, like, 7, 8 worlds where you just have precise automated, like, processes, you're crazy, bro. But then again, Minecraft is such a popular game that's, like, totally realistic, so... For, like, how many players there are and how dedicated they are. Oof. How much time? Oh, it's 2:04. Oh, shit. I gotta go up and clean. I'll be right back.